2. Hello. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Page 128. Boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, boi kala. And the words at the bottom of the page. Achamame roshaila not nistalka, bo v'netze likrat Shabbat hamalka. Achamame roshaila not nistalka, bo v'netze likrat Shabbat hamalka. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos, good evening. Welcome to Congregation Dor Tamid and our Friday evening Kabbalat Shabbat worship service. It is so lovely to be here with all of you here in our sanctuary, as well as those of you joining us through our online community. Come to the end of another week, a week that has challenged us, a week that has caused many of us to experience extreme highs and extreme lows, and a week that, as it does each week, brings us to this moment of change, this moment where we transition from the week that was into Shabbat, this gift we are given each week that gives us the ability to take a step back, to rest, reflect, and to renew our souls. This Shabbat, we come together for a variety of reasons. Many of us are here because we are families of or members of CDT's 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade classes, and we just had our Shabbat dinner together. It was wonderful to eat with all of you, and our students from those classes will help lead us in prayer this evening, so we look forward to that during our service. Some of us are here because we are celebrating a simcha this weekend, because tomorrow morning, Dylan Gertz will celebrate, there he is, will celebrate becoming a bar mitzvah, the newest adult member of the Jewish people, and he will, tomorrow morning during our 10:30 a.m. worship service, Dylan will lead us in prayer and read from the Torah and then teach us from its sacred and ancient wisdom. And we hope that you will join us again tomorrow morning as we continue to celebrate Shabbat and celebrate with the Gertz family as Dylan takes this step into Jewish adulthood. Some of us are here tonight because we are saying prayers of healing for those we know, for those in our immediate circles, and for those who are in need of healing throughout the world. Some of us are here tonight because we are walking through the valley of the shadow, and we are here to say Kaddish for a loved one and seek the comfort of community that Minyan brings to us at those times of grief. And many of us are here because it's Shabbos, and this is what we do. We come together to celebrate together, to enter into this sacred time together, and to open our hearts to the heart of the world together. We do so first by turning off our cell phones and electronic devices, and then turning to page 128 as we sing this love song to begin Shabbat. Please join us, Yedid Nefesh.
Yedid Nefesh Habarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Habarachaman, Meshoch Avdecha, El Ritzonecha, Meshoch Avdecha, Yalla la 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 la, El Ritzonecha, Yarutza עבדך כמו היה ישתחווה יללי לי אל מול עדרך ידיד נפש הרחמן ידיד נפש הרחמן נשוך עבדך אל רצונך נשוך עבדך יללי אל רצונך.
We begin each Shabbat as we bring light into creation with the kindling of our Sabbath lights on page 120. And to kindle our lights tonight, I'm going to invite our bar mitzvah, Dylan, to come to the bima, along with his mom and his dad and his two sisters, Josh and Barry, Maddie and Eden, so that they can kindle our lights for us as we begin our service. Come on up, guys.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Page 124, we read responsively. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
We turn now in our prayer books to page 130 as we enter into the Psalms of Kabbalat Shabbat, singing together joyously, Lechu Niranena.
Lechu niranena l'Adonai, Nariya litzo yishenu, Nikad mafana betoda, Bismirot Narialo, page 131. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, Shiru l'Adonai kol
We turn now to Psalm 92, a psalm for the Sabbath day on page 140. Mizmor shir liyom HaShabbat, tov leodot l'Adonai u'lezamer l'shimcha elyon, la'agid baboker chastecha, ve'emunatcha balelot. A psalm, a song for Shabbat. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. With a 10-stringed harp, with voice and lyre together. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai, how very subtle your designs. A brute cannot know, a fool cannot understand this. Together, the righteous bloom like a date palm. They thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. They still produce fruit. They are full of sap and freshness, attesting that Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no wrong. The mystics of Tzfat taught that on Shabbat we were accompanied by two angels, an angel of blessing and an angel of mischief. If, upon returning home from the synagogue, the angels found that the home was full of peace, was content, everybody was being nice to one another, the angel of blessing would say, may it be like this next Shabbat as well. And the other angel would have to say, Amen, may it be so. But if the opposite was true, if the house was a mess, if there was fighting, people weren't getting along, the mischievous angel would say, may it be like this next week on Shabbat. And the angel of blessing would have to say, Amen, may it be so. And so I'm going to invite our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students to come forward as we turn in our prayer books to page 142.
With your prayer books.
With your prayer books.
Unless you have Shalom Aleichem memorized.
So that they can lead us in singing this song that welcomes the angels, offers them a blessing, and bids them farewell in peace.
Page 142. Please, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, join me on the bima right here. I promise I'll sing loud with you all. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Bimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem V'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem V'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Seitchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Now that we have welcomed each other, welcomed in the angels, and welcomed Shabbat, we transition into our evening service, into our Maariv service with the Shema and its blessings, using the words of the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144. And to lead us in the Kaddish, I would like to invite Dylan Gertz, our Bar Mitzvah, back to the bima.
Yikada v'yikada shemei rabba.
Amen.
Be'ama devra hirute v'yamli malchute b'chayechonu amechon uv'chaydecho borei Yisrael bagala uvizmakari v'meru. Amen. Yeshmei Rabba Mavora Le'alam Omayamaya Yitbara V'yishtaba V'yipara V'yiroma V'yitnase V'yihadar V'yihaleh V'yihalal Shemei Dekudisha Berichu Le'min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata tamid.
Iran be'alma v'meru. Amen. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Barechu et Adonai Amorach. Baruch Adonai Amorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai lai lai, 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 yalalai lai lai. Am I awake? Am I prepared?
As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. As we turn to page 152, I'd like to invite our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students up to the bima again, so that they can lead us in Shema Yisrael. Come on, guys. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha, b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha, v'aderech, u'v'shochbecha, u'v'kumecha, u'kshartam le'od al yadecha, v'hayiletot afod bein einecha, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 157, we read responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Mi kamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh, Torah tehilot, oseh pelet, mi kamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? When Moses and the children crossed the sea, they sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh, Torah tehilot, oseh pelet, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu l'shalom. V'ha'amidenu Shomrenu lechayim, Ofros alnenu sukat shlomecha, Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, Ashkivenu l'shalom. Let there be love. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and shelter be our shelter from life's storms.
We turn now in our prayer books to page 162 to find these words from the Torah that remind us that as we keep Shabbat, it will keep us as well and renew our souls.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat leDor Tamid olam. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat leDor Tamid olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam, Beshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat leDor Tamid olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Beshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat leDor Tamid olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat leDor Tamid olam.
We turn now in our prayer books to page 164 as we rise for the tefillah.
La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Adonai sepatai tiftach, ufi agid ilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. To lead us in this prayer for peace, I invite up our third and fourth and fifth graders. Oh, say shalom. Come on, guys, let everybody see you. Roma. Oh, say shalom. Roma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. Really loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Be Roma. Oh, say shalom. Be Roma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Alleluia. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
So I distinctly remember when I was really little, going to the grocery store with my mother and running into my first grade teacher in the produce section and being shocked. She wasn't supposed to be there. She lived at school. And now as a rabbi, I find myself in a very similar situation that she did, where when I'm at Kroger or Publix or somewhere not here, and I run into not just our students, but some of our adults, Rabbi, what are you doing shopping for your turkey? We all wear different hats. We all have different parts of our personalities and our lives that make up the sum total of who we are. Mom, dad, son, daughter, brother, sister, doctor, lawyer, rabbi, friend, neighbor, and the list goes on. These parts make up who we are, and yet, depending on the situation, the individual parts are what we show to the world. This week in our Torah portion, we see this played out in a very significant example, where our patriarch Yaakov, Jacob, literally changes who he is for the situation. Jacob comes to a river about to reconcile with his brother Esau, with his brother Esau. The river that he must cross, that Yaakov must cross, is the Yabak. So even the name of the river indicates to us that Jacob will be forced to flip who he is in order to enter into this new stage in his life of reconciliation, of coming back to his family, of coming back to knowing and being with relationship with Esau. And then he crosses the river. And he's approached by the angel with whom he wrestles deep into the night. And upon the sun coming up, the angel tries to take leave, and Jacob says, "Give me a blessing before you go." And the blessing that he's given is changing his name. Jacob becomes Yisrael, the one who wrestles with divine, the one who wrestles with our God and becomes the better for it. And yet the text doesn't change Jacob's name throughout. He goes back and forth throughout the rest of his story between Jacob and Yisrael, between the family patriarchal figure of Yaakov and the one who leads the nation of Israel, the one who will give birth to the tribes that become our people. Regarding the situations that he's in, he sometimes is one, he sometimes is the other. And this idea that sometimes we need to adjust who we are, we need to go across the river and flip who we are for the right situation is an important lesson for how we live our lives. We can't always approach every situation the same. We can't always approach every relationship the same. Sometimes we have to be one person. Sometimes we have to be the other. That's not to say that either one or the other or neither or both are not authentic. But it's important to know that how we behave, how we react, needs to match the situation we're in, needs to be the Jacob sometimes and sometimes the Yisrael. Sometimes the individual, sometimes the plural, sometimes the formal and sometimes the informal. But regardless of how we do it, regardless of how we approach life and how we approach the others that we are with, how we approach the world, the authenticity with which we approach the world is important. Jacob became Yisrael, but still maintained that he was Jacob. He was both. Each one of us carries those hats. Each one of us carries those multiple parts of our personality. And it's important to remember that each one of them, each part of them, makes up the whole of who we are, and each whole of who we are is created as divine. Amen. We take a moment in our service and pause to think of those members of our community who are ill. Some are in the hospital, some are at home recovering. Some have diseases and illnesses from which they may never recover. This week we think especially of Stan Israel, Ann Crow, Karen August, Diane Frontman, Elizabeth Del Valle, Susie Futterman, Anne Marie Ross, Gerald Goldman, Stephen Perel, Sheila Fages, Peggy Heinley, Irina Zamara, Adrian Traeger, Gloria Foreman, Lee Silverstein, Ricky Baugh, Linda Hooper, Miriam Balus, Susan Rachel Stackel, Carmelo DeValle, Stacy Ford, Sandra Slovin, Marcia Heisler, Harriet Jacobs, Jonathan Waller, Catalina Deltet, Gary Swartz, Tom Bradford, Janelle Nichols, Robert Cohen, Brianna Jacobs, David Sankey, Stanley Bissell, Richard Jacobs, Brooke Jacobs, Carolyn Eisenhart, Larry Futterman, Gary Paul, Brian Berger, Chandler Jacobs, Yael Bat David Valea, Alan Friedman, Sarah Kahn, Jill Vanteam, Eleanor Goodman, Libby Routman, Marjorie Whitmore, Jerry Phillips, Paul Kershon, Reva Fisher, Leslie Knight, Bert Singerman, Mateo Velasquez, Max Jacobs, Kathy Waldner, Richard Zuspin, and Christopher Denton. If you are thinking of someone who's in need of a prayer of healing, I invite you to share their name with the community as my eyes meet yours, or if you're joining us online, to add their name at this time to the chat. We think of all of those we have named and all those we hold in our hearts who are in need of prayers of healing. We also ask God to watch over victims of violence around the world. May they be blessed with healing, hope, and love. We ask God to watch over those who care for the sick each day. May their hands and their hearts be blessed with compassion, wisdom, love, and support. As we ask God to watch over all of them and all of us with this blessing of healing, we sing together page 371.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We turn now to page 552, and I invite you to please rise as we offer a prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goralo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu, Hagen Aleha be'evrat chasdecha, Ufros Aleha Sukat Shlomecha, Ushlach Orcha ve'amitcha l'rosheha, Sareha ve'yotzeha, Taknes be'atzei tova milfanecha, V'natata shalom ba'aretz, Simchat olam le'yoshveha v'nomar, Amen. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Kol Lord b'leva b'nima, Nefesh Yehudi homia, Ulfate Mizrach kadima, Ain Letzion Sophia. O lo avda tikvatenu, Hatikva bar shnot alpayim, Leotam chofshi be'artzenu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Leotam chofshi be'artzenu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim.
We stay standing as we turn now to page 586 for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shehu noteh shamayim v'yosed haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, u'shchinatu zo begove meromim, hu Eloheinu enod, v'anachnu koreim u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai, l'melech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad, Ushamo, Ushamo, Ushamo Echad.
Good. Page 595. Yesh kochavim she'oram magia arza, rak ka'asher hamatzmam avdu ve'enam. There are stars up above so far away, we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. With the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. At this sacred moment of our Shabbat evening worship, we think longingly and lovingly of those taken from us both recently and at this season in years past. We are in a period of Shiva, the first 7 days since his funeral of Larry Silver. Carla, we stand with you tonight. We are marking the yahrzeit as well, the anniversary of their passing on this Shabbat, of Bernice Cohan, Gary Dauber, Eleanor Edelstein, Mark Elster, Alexander Greenblatt, Vicki Hammersmith, Lester Lichtenstein, Dorothy Lichtenstein, Ruth Norma Rotter, Roland Weinzier, and Irving Levy. We also join in with the rest of our country in remembering First Lady Rosalind Carter and Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. If you are remembering someone on this Shabbat, I invite you to share their name with the community as my eyes meet yours. Zichronam livracha. May all those we mention and all those we hold in our hearts, may their memories continue to be a blessing. May we also remember and honor the memory this week of those who have fallen in defense of the State of Israel, the hostages and victims of terror, as well as all those innocent who were killed in the crossfire. We remember all of them, all those we have named, and we link their memories to the memory of the millions of our people who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Remembering all of them and praising the source of life, we turn to page 598 and we rise together as one community for the words of the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam l'amei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. Aleh v'yit alal shmei d'kudsha b'richu. Ta'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Man bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Bimru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn. Comfort to all the bereaved among us as together we all say, Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imeru amen.
Our closing song this evening can be found on page 625. Please join us in singing Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Asher Malach.
Asher Malach.
B'terem kol Yesinira Le'nasa. V'chefza kol Azai melech shemo nikra Adon Olam. Biachare keklo tako levado yimlok dara Adon Olam. Vehu haya, vehu hove, vehu yeh b'tifara Adon Olam. Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
Meterim kol.
Meterim kol.
Yitzir nivra li'eg nasa. Bechemza kol. Azai melech shemo nikra Adon Olam. Vehu echad v'yein sheni le'am shelo le'achmira Adon Olam. V'li reshit v'li tachlit v'lo ha'oz laham yisra Adon Olam. Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol.
Yitzir nivra li'eg nasa. Bechemza kol. Azai melech shemo nikra Adon Olam. Vehu eli v'chai go'ali v'tzorchem li v'yitzara Adon Olam. Vehu nisi u'manosli menachosli b'yom mikra Adon Olam. Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
B'terem kol. Yitzir nivra li'eg nasa. B'chemzo kol. Azai melech shemo nikra Adon Olam. Biyado akid ruchi b'yedi shami ha'ira Adon Olam. Ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li v'lo ira Adon Olam. Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Asher malach.
Asher malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol.
Yitzir nivra li'eg nasa. B'chemzo kol. Azai melech shemo nikra Adon Olam.
Please be seated. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Shabbos.
Wonderful being here with all of you tonight, as well as all of you who are joining us online through our virtual community. Just a few brief announcements before our Oneg Shabbat, where we can come together and have a nash and kibbutz and celebrate Shabbat together over a cookie or two. Tomorrow morning, as I mentioned earlier, we will continue celebrating Shabbat with our 10:30 a.m. Shabbat morning worship service, where we will also celebrate Dylan Gertz becoming a bar mitzvah, the newest adult member of the Jewish people. And Dylan, you will do a great job tomorrow, I know, reading from the Torah and leading our service and then teaching us what you've gleaned from our tradition's ancient wisdom. So we hope you will join us tomorrow to celebrate Shabbat, to celebrate with our community and with the Gertz family as Dylan reaches this simcha, this joyous event. Sunday morning, we have a lot going on here. Religious school, pre-K through 8th grade, will have class beginning at 9 o'clock. And also at 9 o'clock, we have Sisterhood Wraps, a fundraiser that our Sisterhood is doing to help you wrap all your Hanukkah presents. So if you are somebody like me who does not know really how to wrap a present, you can come and help the Sisterhood out, and they'll help you out as well on Sunday morning. Then at 12:30, our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade class have a special social event immediately following religious school that Jessica has been planning. On Monday, we have Mahjong at 1 o'clock and Sisterhood Book Club at Lemekong, right? No? Never mind. Our knitting and crochet group will meet at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. And at 6:30 in the evening, Kol Sasson, our youth choir, will meet here in the sanctuary for a practice before the Hanukkah party. And our Sisterhood Hanukkah dinner is at 7 o'clock. No? Not dinner, but it's the party is at 7 o'clock. Fabulous party. Talk to Ruthie if you have questions. 7 o'clock on Tuesday.
Will there be food?
Nosh, right?
A nosh. Okay. You had me worried for a second that you're going to do something Jewish without food. And
Okay, so moving on. Wednesday at 11 o'clock, come study Tanakh with us. We're in the middle of the book of 1 Samuel. We're having great discussions each week, and I hope you will join us. There's never a bad time to jump right in and start studying Tanakh with us each and every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And then you can stay after Tanakh study and participate in the Sandwich Project to help feed the hungry. At 6 o'clock this week, our C. Diddy Senior Youth Group will have a pizza night in our youth group lounge. And then at 7 o'clock, our 9th and 10th grade religious school classes will meet for their final class of the semester. First, we have Mahjong, 10 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And then Thursday night is first candle, first night of Hanukkah. We are looking forward to beginning on Friday here at CDT celebrating Hanukkah. But Thursday night, make sure you light your first candles. And then Friday, come here for an early service, Kabbalat Panim at 5:45. Come have a Nash first. And then services are at 6:15. Bring your Chanukiot, your Hanukkah menorahs, along with candles for the second night of Hanukkah so that we can light Shabbos and Hanukkah candles together. On Saturday morning next week, we have another Shabbat morning service with a bar mitzvah, as Brett Greenwald will celebrate him becoming a bar mitzvah. And then on December 10th is our annual CDT Hanukkah party. Mike and the band will be playing music.
Fantastic musicians, by the way.
Fantastic musicians will be joining him, including Kol Sasso and our youth
musicians.
choir. We have a great activity planned, a potluck dinner. We're providing the latkes and the chicken. And at the end, to wrap up the night, the Johns Creek Fire Department will be joining us for our ever popular and annual gelt drop from the top of the ladder truck. So we hope to see you next Sunday night for our Hanukkah party. Special thank you this week goes out to Sharon Rocco, Robin Jacober, Lisa Danzig, anyone who has been helping out with the Caring Committee for all their continued help in providing much needed support to our congregants in both good times and bad, and being there for our members when they need it most. It is the first day, but also the first Shabbat, or second day of first day of December. First day of December. It's also the first Shabbos of December. I don't know. Which means it's birthday Shabbat. If you have a December birthday, please rise. So, as I come around the room, I'm going to ask you to loudly, so everybody can hear you, introduce yourself. What's your name? What day is your birthday? And if you're willing to, how many years? We'll start right here.
Greg Clock, December 11th. Last one.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. 11, Mazel tov.
Well, you can't sit down yet.
No, you have to stand.
Only Greg can sit down. It's his last 50th birthday.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. 16. Mazel tov. Okay. Mazel tov. And I think we got one more. You can tell them. Mazel tov.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, dear all of y'all. Happy birthday to you.
So this morning Mike said to me, Rabbi, I want you to know we have enough chocolate on the bima for a birthday Shabbat.
For 10.
And we just had enough. So we're going to conclude our service now with Kiddush and Motzi. I'm going to ask Dylan, you to come into the bima to help lead us in Kiddush, along with all of our young people who have not yet celebrated becoming a bar bat mitzvah. And we're going to ask everyone to turn then into page 123 and to please rise. Walk, guys.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, b'shabbat kodsho b'yava u'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha v'yava u'v'ratzon hinchalatanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. L'chaim.
Dylan, I'm going to ask you to uncover the challah. As we sing together.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Take a piece, guys.
And we ask for God's blessing while they have the first piece of challah. Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yivarechet amo v'et kol v'nei adam b'shalom. May God give strength to our people. And may God bless all of us, all of Israel, and all creation with the blessing of peace. Together we all say, Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbos.